Hey, I'm here. My name is Sophie Robert, and today's video is about who am I? And I like this topic, obviously, because I'm a Leo and I love talking about myself. No, just kidding. I like this topic because I feel like when you talk about yourself, there's so many different angles you can go from. I mean, do you want to talk about where you came from as your family, your past history, why you are who you are today, what your kids think of you, how your friends view you? I mean, every perspective is a little bit different. But the way that I would describe myself is, obviously first that I'm a mother. So when someone asks me, who are you? I'm a mom of 3 children. But then beyond who I am as a responsibility or as a mother, who am I and my passions and my goals? My passions and my goals have always been to try to help other people. I remember back in the 90s, the late 90s, when the internet first came out, I wanted to create a website for artists to sell their art, like kind of like an eBay thing. And that way we could get all the different artists in one website. And I never did that. I never did that because of fear and failure for searching of resources, the right resources. I could have already been a gazillionaire, but I'm not. So then I followed my passion of photography, and I was pretty good, but the problem was that I worked harder than I needed to work. I worked for other people instead of working for myself. I didn't have that courage. I had the fear of failing, of investing into the equipment and the time and the advertising and actually not succeeding. So I quit that. I decided that that wasn't a good enough life for me, and I went ahead and I tried to follow my father's footsteps, and I went to work for a paper company. And I did logistics and marketing in the paper company. And I worked there for 5 years. And I just, every day, and when I first started there, I was full of passion, but day in and day out of doing things to help other companies grow, and they were just never happy and never satisfied. I just felt like that was not fulfilling the life for me. So I decided that I wanted to start venturing out and finding what was my purpose. What is it that I really wanted to do? Sophie Robert, deep in my heart. And let me tell you, that didn't come overnight. I did many, many, many different trainings of personal development and reading and learning and speaking to other people and going out and finding out new things about myself and taking tests and reading ebooks and so forth. And I have gone on quite a journey. I started off with Mary Kay and I went to Beachbody, but that was not for me. It wasn't going and selling from person to person, and it's not selling. It's helping them create their business. It is. But blogging has actually became what I love to do because I get to share and help and teach without having to push down people's throats. I get to use social media, and I get to use Empower Network as my system, and I have support there, and I have support groups, and that's the kind of support that I want to create for other women. I want to help women become more self-independent and self-reliant. I have a dream of opening up a corporation called Balance Bee. Sorry for the glare, but that place would be a one-stop shop for women, moms. It would have a daycare. It will have a meditation center, a workout center, a massage center, a therapy center, a life coach center, a nutrition center, a salon, all in one, and also a photography studio. A place where women can go and they can have their kids go there, and they have a membership to everything that a woman needs to take care of themselves, or just to have a moment for themselves. And it doesn't mean that they would have to be a member to all of them, but they would have access to anything that they need in one-stop shop, and they would have a great daycare there for their children, that they can have them close to them, and if they need them, they're there. So that's my dream, and that's something that I plan, and I blog, and I work hard at creating my online company so that I can raise the funds to create that dream for myself. And it may not come overnight, but I know that working day in and day out, helping other people grow their dreams and teaching people that reaching for your goals is important, because if you don't, you just stay where you're at. I mean, do you like waking up every day and doing the same thing every day? I find it boring. That's me. I don't have a problem with not having the security of a 9-to-5 job. I enjoy the challenge of growing as a person and as my finances, and learning through the process of the online business. And I think it's amazing. I have a great time, and I love speaking to people and learning about them and helping them chase their dreams. And if you have a big dream, I want to be able to help you too. So don't be scared, reach out. I'm extremely friendly, and I really understand people from all different walks of life. I have lots of training of working with people and helping them reach their goals, as I'm a life coach. And a lot of people that I've spoken to, I've seen people from all different walks, whether they were, stuck into drugs and they were trying to get out and looking for faith, or if they were like lost their job and they just needed to find a new career path. And those are the kind of things that I have been able to help women do. Now, my dream is to help women and to start a movement of becoming women that are more self-reliant and that are not dependent on another human being. And like I've said in a few other videos, it's not about not being with another human being. It's about not needing them, about being able to take care of yourself for you, whether it's financially, or whether it's emotionally, or whether it's in your home. I own my own home, so therefore I do everything in my home myself, or I learn how to do it and then I do it myself. I don't like wasting my money or giving the money to sales guys who are ripping you off for something that can take maybe 10 minutes. And yes, they know how to do it, and the only thing that you need to do is learn how to do it yourself. So that's my message to women, is that I want them to become more self-reliant and happier, and want to reach goals and want to grow to become the best person that you can be, because we're all role models to the younger generations. And if that younger generation is your children, that should matter to you. So here we are, Sophie Robert. I'm going to finish this video because it's a lot longer than I had intended, and there'll be many more to come. I hope to see you soon, and if you need any help or any guidance in your life, in your goals, in your weight, in your diet, or in your finances, you can always reach me at sophiebhome.com.